Hey everyone, and welcome to today's video. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more informative content like this. In this video, we're going to give a quick review of those 14 foods you should eat to help you quickly lower your bad cholesterol. Okay, so I won't ramble on anymore, and here I'll tell you about them. One of the first foods you should always think about introducing into your diet to quickly and effectively lower bad cholesterol is strawberries. And the reason is very simple. Strawberries have very high levels of antioxidants. Antioxidants that will prevent the accumulation of bad cholesterol, LDL cholesterol. Therefore, right off the bat, introduce strawberries into your diet because, as I leave here below in a study, it's one of the most ideal fruits and one of the most ideal foods for this purpose. The second food is undoubtedly oatmeal. Oatmeal is highly recommended because it has in its composition a type of fiber known as beta-glucan. And beta-glucan is a fiber with a very high intrinsic capacity to prevent, in a certain way, the absorption of fats in the diet. That is, you introduce oatmeal into your diet, whether it's for breakfast or as a complement to yogurts, etc. And the percentage of fat that will be absorbed is much lower, collaborating indirectly to the reduction, at the same time, of LDL, the bad cholesterol. Then we have extra virgin olive oil. EVO is a product especially rich first in oleic acid and in vitamin E. Others also have it, but specifically this type of oil has it in much higher rates. And these two substances, vitamin E and especially oleic acid, have been shown to reduce the presence and accumulation of bad cholesterol in the blood. Be careful. You shouldn't abuse it, okay? You don't have to start eating fried foods from now on because they have been made with extra virgin olive oil, but it's a condiment that you will be able to quietly maintain as a dressing for any of your salads. Grapes, although it may seem incredible, also help reduce the presence of bad cholesterol, LDL. According to a study that I attach here below in the description, presented in the journal Nutrients by the University of California, the positive effect of taking daily between 1.4 8 Oz of grapes to help us reduce the presence of bad cholesterol has been very clearly seen. It's not about eating a whole bunch. It's about a small amount continuously as a support for the reduction of LDL cholesterol. Then we have soy. Soy, whether consumed as soybeans or merely the famous soy tofu, is a food rich in a type of protein that has the ability to reduce the presence of cholesterol in the blood, the infamous bad cholesterol. Here below, I leave you a study where it is shown that soy can reduce the presence of bad cholesterol in the blood by between 5 and 6%. Then we have red grapefruit juice. Red grapefruit juice has, first of all, a large amount of antioxidants, and secondly, specifically a product such as lycopene that helps a lot to reduce cholesterol. Therefore, drinking a red grapefruit juice daily, as I leave here in a study in the description, will help you reduce the presence of bad cholesterol even at rates around 15%. Logically, oily fish, I don't care if it's sardines, herring, bonito, these oily fish have high levels of omega-3, and if we take a diet rich in omega-3, automatically the bad cholesterol, LDL, will decrease drastically. Then we have legumes. Basically, all legumes in general are rich in a type of fiber known as soluble fiber. And soluble fiber has a characteristic that makes it unique, and that is to bind to biliary juices, to the bile that carries or transports the infamous bad cholesterol. Therefore, including in the diet periodically, 2 to 3 times a week, the intake of legumes will cause those bile salts loaded with cholesterol to be dragged out of our body, preventing cholesterol from being absorbed. Then we have the apple. It has been shown that eating 2 apples a day, be careful, without peeling. It is very important that the apple is eaten keeping the skin, is a good option to significantly reduce blood cholesterol levels as well. Then it has also been seen that it is very convenient to eat foods rich in phytosterols or phytostenols. These products have the ability to prevent the absorption of cholesterol by up to 10%. And what products are so rich in phytosterols? For example, corn oil, almonds. There are several products that, if you want, we can make a video about with high levels of these types of substances that have a clear effect on reducing bad cholesterol. Then we also have whole grains. I don't care if it's whole barley, brown rice, all of them are rich in soluble fiber. And it's the same effect that I mentioned earlier with legumes. The high levels of soluble fiber prevent the absorption of cholesterol at the intestinal level. Then there are also walnuts. Walnuts have in their composition a series of fats that have been seen that by taking daily about 1.4 oz of walnuts, the rate of bad cholesterol in the blood can be reduced by between 4 and 5%. Then we have the eggplant. Eggplant is a food especially rich in soluble fiber. And as we have seen previously in other products, soluble fiber helps us a lot to avoid the absorption of intestinal cholesterol. You can, for example, roast an eggplant and add a dash of olive oil, and you will be ingesting a food rich in substances that will prevent absorption and favor the elimination at the same time of the cholesterol you have in your blood. Then we also have flax seeds. Flax seeds are very suitable for reducing cholesterol because they have the ability that when ingested, whether ground or hydrated, they form in the digestive system a bat, a kind of mucus in which cholesterol is trapped, preventing it from being absorbed. Well, that's all. I hope this video has been of interest to you and we'll see you next time. Take good care of yourselves.